Excellent. Adma Namaste, everyone. Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consulting, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Transformation Sunday on Monday. Before we begin, let us invoke. Place your hands on your heart. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your crown. Be aware of your heart and your crown together. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, respected and beloved teacher, Grandmaster Cho Koksui, to his teacher, Lord Bodhisattva Meiling, to Lord Buddha Kuan Yin, to Lord Ganesh, to Holy Master Count Saint Germain, to all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, to the infinite light, to the angels of healing and transformation, to our divine selves or higher souls, we humbly invoke for your divine light, love, and power, for your divine help, guidance, and protection, for your soothing, healing energies on all levels. We thank you, Lord God. We thank you all. With gratitude, respect, and love, we thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. All right. Welcome, everyone. Great to have you guys on, whether you're watching it live or you're watching the replay. And we're in our final stretch here, being in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's the 11/29/2021. And on December 3rd, so this coming Friday, I'll be getting on a plane at 2:00 in the morning and then flying out and arriving in Honolulu, Hawaii at 2:30 p.m. Hawaii time. And just enough time to run from the airport, grab my key, sign my contract or my lease, grab my keys, drop off the check, get the rent-a-car, grab all my stuff at my friend's house. So it should be an interesting day, to say the very least. So I'm super, super excited about it. And this topic actually came to me last week, and now I have a time to cover it. And I was thinking just this past, weekend, 2 weekends ago, there are several new Arhatic Yoga graduates. And again, for you guys who do not know, Grandmaster Cho Koksui is the modern founder of Pranic healing and Arhatic Yoga. So Pranic healing is the healing arm of what he brought to the world, and Arhatic Yoga is the spiritual arm of what he brought to the world. And they're supposed to work in tandem with one another, meaning we all need healing, right? No matter who you are, what stage of life, what your economies are, everyone and anyone needs healing. Even Master Choa himself still got healing. Healing of what? Healing of the physical body. The physical body needs prana, needs energy, gets sick, right? Gets viruses. It needs energy. So that's a never-ending process. The emotional body is always expanding, contracting, getting congested, getting depleted. So it needs healing. Relationships are always in a flux of harmonious and loving, and then disharmonious and cruel. So relationships need healing. Our mental, psychological states need healing, right? Sometimes we're lost, we're squirrely, we don't know where we are, who we are, where we're going in life. We lack clarity, we lack self-understanding, we lack self-love. We have calcified ideas about the world that are causing us to suffer and continue to suffer. So our mental and psychological states need healing. Our finances go up, our finances go down. What do we do in those cases? We need financial healing, right? Lower chakra healing, cleaning the obstacles in the path of our online, offline marketing, our business contacts, our vendors, our suppliers, our bank accounts, right? So that needs healing. And then people who want to spiritually grow and develop, they also need healing, right? To go higher and higher and higher. So it's a never-ending process of inner and outer transformation. How are you? I did. You like it? So it's a never-ending process of inner and outer healing. So as I was thinking this past couple weeks, we had new Arhatic yogis come on board, people that got initiated into the higher levels of the school or teachings of Grandmaster Cho Koksui. But hold on, I got a little off track. So I said Pranic healing is the healing arm, Arhatic yoga is the spiritual arm, and they work in tandem with one another. So we all need healing, right? So that's the healing arm, that's Pranic healing. In some way, shape, or form, we are depleted of energy, and then we need fresh new energy. Okay. And then Arhatic yoga is the what? It's the spiritual arm that gives us the process to properly, rapidly, and safely evolve ourselves from the incarnated self that doesn't have a lot of awareness, right? And merging it with the higher self for greater awareness, greater oneness with God, oneness with all. That's called self and soul realization. when the incarnated soul has a substantial connection to the higher soul. Okay. God realization is when the higher soul has a substantial degree of connection to the divine spark, right? So we have these working like that. So what's the purpose of this? Well, if you have a healing school and you need energy to heal people, where do you get the energy from? Arhatic yoga practices, Arhatic yoga meditations. Now, if you're doing Arhatic yoga only, and you generate lots and lots of energy in your meditations, and you have a huge giant aura, huge chakras, if you're not healing, if you're not doing service, what are you going to do with that energy? Right? Master Choa talks about people that have big chakras, but not a lot of strength within them. It's like a peacock that's showing off to everybody. Look how big my aura is. Look how bright my aura is, bright my chakras are, right? But when you lean on them, or when they get caught into a situation that requires them to practice the virtues that is taught in pranic healing and Arhatic yoga, they buckle at the seams and they give in, right? So that's lack of character development. Those are impurities within the aura, the chakras, the subconscious mind. So they work in tandem. So as you do your higher spiritual practices, you get more energy to do more healing. As you do more healing, you produce more miracles, you generate good karma, you alleviate the suffering of others, you're also alleviated of your own suffering, right? And then you're emptying your cup, which then allows you to do what? When you go back to your Arhatic yoga meditations, you can go deeper and wider because you've emptied your cup. Now your cup is bigger because of good karma, and you can fill that cup up, the bigger cup up, with more light, with more love, with more power. Does that make sense? So hold on, guys. I got to switch this for a second. We have a celebrity person on. I got to move her over here. You know how these celebrities are, always wanting attention. Okay. So does that make sense? And just for the record, Marco's liked my haircut, everyone. Okay. So that's kind of the process of, you start in pranic healing, you learn level 1, you learn level 2, you learn level 3, basic pranic healing, advanced pranic healing, pranic psychotherapy, which then qualifies somebody to apply for Arhatic yoga preparatory level, Arhatic prep, which you're introduced to the higher practices, which primarily deal with cleansing, 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 purifying, purifying, purifying. Thank you very much. All these compliments today. I'm overwhelmed. Okay. So each of those classes is an initiation into the soul, or initiation for the soul. What does that mean? It means the soul is being given more light. So any mystery school worth its salt has many, many layers and levels of initiation for the disciple. So somebody that comes into the school says, for some reason, I want to start healing people. For some reason, I want to start teaching meditation. For some reason, I'm yearning to get onto this path of oneness. What's it all about? They may not consciously have the understanding, but the yearning is there, right? You don't have to be a brilliant person to be very developed, right? You don't have to be a brilliant person to be a great disciple, right? Maybe the aspect of the light aspect is not your focus of development in this incarnation. Maybe you're working on the love aspect. Maybe you're working on the will aspect or power aspect. So our job as instructors, as intro leaders, as facilitators is to get people to the door of this school. That's it. You've heard the old expression. I don't know if it's the same expression in other languages in other countries. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him to drink, right? So you can lead a person to the path of healing through pranic healing. You can lead them to the path of accelerated spiritual growth through Arhatic yoga, but you can't do the healings for them, right? And you can't meditate for them. The teacher gives homework and the student's job is to do the homework, okay? So once, how do I put this? I'm paraphrasing and distorting it a little bit to make a point. Our job as instructors, intro leaders, and facilitators of these classes and these energies and the teachings of Master Choa is to get somebody through the door of Arhatic yoga. Now, does that mean once the person does Arhatic yoga, you're on your own, no more healings, no more understanding, you got to figure everything out? Of course not. But that's the objective. That's the objective. So that's the objective I have with every one of my clients, every one of the people that I heal, is this person's going to do Arhatic yoga. Now, does that mean that person's going to do Arhatic yoga in this incarnation? Not necessarily. And as Master Cho would say, Arhatic yoga is like the Olympians. It's not an easy path. It's not an easy school. There are rules to follow to keep you safe, but it's constantly pushing you. Some people don't like that. Some people are very laissez-faire, as it were, about their spiritual lives, about their personal and spiritual development. They're like, I meditate when I feel like it. I do things when I feel like it. If I don't feel like it, ain't no thing. But people will have a tendency to do that for a week, for a month, for a quarter, for a year, for 10 years, 15, 20 years. I know many people that learned with Master Choa pranic healing classes 20, 25 years ago. And then 20 years later, they go, you know what? I picked up one of Master Ko's books. I picked up one of Master Choa's books. I started rereading it again. And then what? I got inspired. What is inspiration? To breathe life into. If you guys could clairvoyantly look at Master Choa's books, all of them, they radiate light. They radiate a tremendous amount of light. And that is what attracts any great teacher that writes a book. It's drawing them into that world. It's drawing them closer to the door. Again, so the door is, in this context, getting them into Arhatic yoga, right? Getting them into Arhatic yoga. And we hold the expectation. Whether they live up to that expectation is entirely up to them. It's a thought form, right? It's a thought form that we hold space for the people that we serve and we interact with, that this person is going to move forward. This person's going to heal of whatever. This person's going to improve their finances. This person's going to improve their relationships. This person, we're always holding the space. Now, does it mean it's going to materialize exactly how they would want it to materialize? Not necessarily, but the goal is the objective, right? What's the objective? So the objective is getting somebody through Pranic healing 1, 2, 3, getting them through Arhatic yoga prep, and then getting them to practice. And through that process, they will transform. Now, doesn't mean it's going to be cupcakes and ding dongs and rainbows and sweet peas. No, it's going to be very challenging, because that's the nature of spiritual growth and development. As Grandmaster Cho Kuksuyi would say, you don't become a saint by accident. And you don't become a saint by not living life. Again, you don't become a saint by not living life. The saint had to put his or her hand in the fire many, 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 many times before learning, aha, I'm going to stop putting my hand in that fire. And they also learned how to utilize fire, right? So they go, I'm not going to do that anymore, of just putting my naked hand into the fireplace or into the stove and burning my hand, but I am going to learn how to harness that element to improve my life and improve the lives of other people, right? It's kind of like us learning about how to operate planes early on, and people would jump off of buildings and have those little weird apparatuses and then fall to their deaths. But guess what? Enough people do that, and you're learning, and then you go, aha, this is how we can now harness the power of gravity in order to have flight for mankind. So that's pretty much where I was going with today's talk, is that our job is to bring people to the door of the teacher. Whether they walk through the door or not is up to them. Whether they walk a few feet, stop, whether they walk a few feet, stop and turn around, whether they never move forward for 100 lifetimes, it's entirely up to them. But we are planting the seed within other people. Master Choa talks about we have the seeds in our hands, right? The seeds to help alleviate the suffering of the world. But if we never let go of the seed never gets planted and nothing moves forward. And if you're not the person who's going to plant those seeds for humanity, guess what? There will be other souls that are ready, willing, and able to do it, right? The great teachers are only looking for a person who's ready. It doesn't mean the person has to be a genius. It doesn't mean the person has to have millions of dollars. It doesn't mean the person has to have all the contacts in the world. The only requirement is the person has to be ready, willing, and able to serve. That's it. It's called the heart to serve, goodwill and the will to do good. If you have that, the great teachers will empower you. They will inspire you. They will bring people into your life to keep the mission going, right? And as you guys are noticing, moving more into the age of Aquarius, what's happening? Things are speeding up and speeding up and speeding up and speeding up. It's an upward spiral for the next few thousand years. We don't have to worry about that in this lifetime. We just do the best we can with our current lifetime. So don't lose heart. If you're out there, if you're serving people and you're not getting immediate feedback, if you're out there serving people and no one's coming to your meditation groups, if you're out there doing feeding programs, I remember doing feeding programs in Denver and giving burgers to people and have them fighting and arguing with me, some of them even physical. And I'm like, this is really bizarre. You are obviously a person who's strung out on drugs. You're obviously a person who has a tremendous amount of suffering, probably hasn't slept in days. And if you were sleeping, you were anxious the entire time because you didn't know where your next meal was coming from. You didn't know if someone's going to rob you again. You don't know if someone's going to beat you up again. You didn't know if somebody's going to sexually assault you again. And you have somebody giving you a burger and you're fighting them, you're arguing them. Or one of my favorites has always been, we would get cheeseburgers, right? We get cheeseburgers from McDonald's because it has a little bit more calories than just a hamburger without the cheese. So we're like, well, we'll pay the extra few cents and we'll get them a cheeseburger. And there would be people that were noticeably hungry and they'd be like, do you have a chicken sandwich? Do you have a hamburger without the cheese? And I'm thinking to myself, is this real? Like, am I imagining this? Is this actually taking place right now? But that's where those people were. But who's generating the good karma? You are, because you're willing to be an instrument of goodwill. They have the choice of taking that hamburger and consuming it or not. By the way, as a side note to that, the karma has to be consumed for you to benefit from it. Meaning you go out, you buy 100 burgers. Some of you have done this, and so it'll be a reminder. Some of you have not. You go out, you buy 100 burgers, and you give out 90 burgers. And you see the people stuffing their little faces with the burgers, right? Throwing the wrappers down the ground, which again, that's the thing. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. It's not my karma. And then 10 of those burgers you just give to people that are sleeping. And they never consume those burgers. You don't get the good karma for it. So you want to make sure that when you give somebody a burger, they're consuming it, right? Because think about it. You have people that are sleeping in a park. You have people that are strung out on drugs and they're in a comatose state. And you put a burger on their chest or a burger in their hand, and something could happen. You go, well, what if someone else eats it? Then the karma is being consumed. But if it's thrown away, the karma is not being consumed. If they're unaware, right? They wake up, the burger falls off their chest. I know I'm giving a little bit more detail than usual, but the burger falls off their chest and they just stumble down the street and that burger just sits there. It's not being consumed. But what if a dog eats it? Different kingdom. Karma is not the same. So when you serve people, especially in a feeding program, you want to make sure they get it. They consume the energy, which is the good karma for you. Well, Christian, that seems very self-centered thing to do. You're serving people with the expectation of getting something in return. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's called intelligence. It's called the willingness to receive, right? What if the whole world had that viewpoint that I'm going to give 10% of my time to other people and 10% of my income to other people in need? What would the world look like? Be transformed, wouldn't it? Okay, so our job is not to walk someone else's path. Our job is not to force them to go through the door of becoming a better person and a better soul. Our job is to give them the seed, give them a book, give them a reference. Hey, have you ever heard of the prosperity meditation? Have you ever heard of the I am the soul meditation? Have you ever heard of the I am love affirmation? Have you ever heard of twin hearts? Have you heard of this Zoom group? Have you heard of this physical group? Have you heard of this class called Kriya Shakti? Have you heard of blah, 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 blah? You're planting seeds, all right? I'm the kind of person that if somebody sends me something, almost always I look it up. If you send me a book, I'll look into it. If you send me a website, I'll look into it. If you send me a song, I'll look into it. If you send me something, I look into it. The seeds are being planted in my awareness that I go, this could be an answer to a prayer. This could be pushing me closer to the direction of where I want to go in life, right? So I'm always being receptive. Some of you may remember the Twin Hearts meditation, the Archangel edition, right? The Archangel edition. And when you have Archangel Uriel in front of you, you ask this Archangel a question. And that question can be answered right then and there in the meditation, or the question could be answered over time through many different channels, a book, a person, a situation, right? So that's kind of what we are. We're answers to people's prayers. People are praying for healing. People are praying for meaningful relationships. People are praying for purpose in their lives. So as we go out there and we listen and we practice awareness, because it's not all about us, as we practice awareness, wow, so-and-so is suffering. Okay, well, what if they're not receptive? You don't know. You're not teaching them the kingdoms of heaven. You're saying, this is where the keys are. Do you get the difference? Remember, Master Toa talks about we don't throw pearls before swine. What swine? People that are dominated by their lower nature. We also don't throw pearls before dogs. What's dogs? People that are not intelligent but very loving. So we don't give them the kingdoms to the keys to heaven. We tell them where the keys are. Then it's their job and their journey to go and locate the keys and then unlock the door for themselves and go through. Right? But if we shut our mouths and never introduce them to anything because we fear we might be rejected, we might not be liked, we not be whatever, we're missing out on the good karma and they're missing out on the ability to transform their lives. Right? Super, super important. And I've always admired that about Master Ko, is when he was in sales and in the early years of pranic healing, calling up, people that would be interested in coming to class, people that would be interested in getting healings, people that would be interested in collaborating with him in California to do things together. And they said no, or no, not interested, not interested. He couldn't have cared less. He just kept going and going and going and going and going because he's the bulldozer, right? Within pranic healing, he's clearing the land. He doesn't feel the rejection of other people. He's like, okay, not interested. Great. Who's the next person? Because for every one person that says, I'm not interested, that you're crazy, that you're a nut job, that this stuff doesn't work, that you're out of your mind, there's 100, there's 1,000, there's 10,000 people that will benefit if you keep moving forward, right? And then here's a self-evident truth. Ready? Have you benefited from the teachings? Ta-da! So if you've benefited from the teachings because somebody else opened their big fat mouths, right? And your entire life has changed, which by the way, you should thank them, right? You should be super, super grateful for the person who introduced you to pranic healing, your pranic healing basic instructor, and your Arhatic yoga instructor. Those three people are very important in your life, and you should give them lots and lots of gratitude. So the question is, if we aren't bulldozers, but sensitive, well, those are the people that are Ray 2 people, right? They're not designed to be the bulldozers. They're the ones to support the land when the bulldozer leaves. They nurture the land. It's the love aspect. So how do I put this? I know we're covering a lot, but it's congealing to one major lesson, right? Our job is to bring people to the door of the teacher. What is the Sphinx? To know, to will, to dare, to remain silent. The Sphinx represents a holy master. So how many of us want to become holy masters? Maybe not this lifetime, but in general, we want to become holy masters in maybe another 1,000 lifetimes. That means we have to practice courage, right? We have to practice courage. So we have to be comfortable with being rejected, because ultimately what's being rejected? The personality, the projection of the other person's insecurities onto us. They're not saying no to you. They're saying no to the opportunity that they don't know little about, right? How many people have heard of a great business opportunity that came and went and we never took advantage of it. It was our inability to see it clearly. I knew about investing in Bitcoin when it was $250 for Bitcoin. Now it's almost $60,000. Did you hear what I just said? I was introduced to Bitcoin when it's $250 to buy. Now it's $60,000. Do you think I could have become super, super wealthy in a 5-year period? Absolutely. But I wasn't the person to take advantage of that opportunity for whatever reason. But does that mean the person who introduced me to Bitcoin at that time was an idiot, was like I put all the blame on them? No, I take responsibility. I should have taken advantage of it and I didn't. Period. End of story. So your job, if you choose to accept it, dun, 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 is to introduce people to pranic healing, introduce people to Arhatic yoga. And by the way, here's another thing. I've been in enough groups, I've been in enough organizations, I've been in enough networking scenarios for the past 25 years. I kind of know how this goes. People could say, well, you're being fanatical. In what way? How's your entire life? Well, these areas are good and these areas aren't so good. Okay, do you want healing in that part of your life? Do you want that part of your life to improve? Well, yeah. Okay, great. If I could show you a way to improve it in a really profound, transformative way, would you be interested? Yeah. And the vehicle that we happen to use to transform that person's life is pranic healing or Arhatic yoga. Does that mean it's only about pranic healing or Arhatic yoga? No. But if it's about energy and everything is energy, do you see how it could apply to everybody? Right? It's like if you understand gravity really, really well and other people don't, and they don't know how to harness a universal truth, do you think you have an advantage? Do you think you have perceptions and you can kind of lean on things a little bit more? And again, pranic healing and Arhatic yoga is only codified universal truths. So it's not pranic healing owns these things or Arhatic yoga owns these things. It's Grandmaster Chogo Kuksui's level of development for this time in human history to provide pranic healing or Arhatic yoga. What is it going to be called in 300 years? Who knows? What's it going to be called in 1,000 years? Who knows? 10,000 years? Who knows? It doesn't matter. Don't look at the finger, look at where the finger's pointing. So you might be saying, well, I don't know if I'm comfortable promoting pranic healing or Arhatic yoga. What if people go on to Google and they see negative reviews? Who cares? Has your life improved because of universal teachings? Yes. Do you know of another school that provides universal teachings in a step-by-step way as pranic healing or Arhatic yoga does? Not really. Great. So then promote pranic healing or Arhatic yoga. Super easy. We've all heard of tithing. I've heard of tithing from many schools, many religions, and many spiritual practitioners. No one, period, has clarified tithing as well as pranic healing has. Not even close. No one. No book I've read, no person I've met, no one. Okay? So that's why I'm sold on pranic healing, but it's the same way of saying like I'm sold on gravity. It's a weird way of saying it. I don't look at pranic healing as pranic healing like it's a brand, even though it is. I look at pranic healing as a culmination of codified universal truths that are explained in a clear step-by-step manner. That's it. It would be like exercise. It's like if someone gave you a really powerful exercise routine and you gave a name to it, you're like, it's this, but no, it's a series of exercises to improve your physical body. It's universal. It doesn't matter who you are, your religion, your race, your belief system. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant, right? You'll still get fit applying those laws, biological laws. So I hope that helps. I hope you got clarity. I hope you're transforming properly and rapidly through these teachings. I take zero credit for them. And I'm responsible for my little part and sharing them with the people that I'm here to serve. And my ninja power is communication, right? So that's how I use it. Your ninja power could be something else. Could be writing, could be organization. I'm like the worst organizer. If you said, hey, Christian, I need you to organize a group. It's not actually true. I've done a lot of organizing, but I mean, if I had to lean in that, Christian, we need you to organize this, this, and this. I don't like doing that. I like being center stage because it's my gift. If I'm sitting in the back room and just nodding my head, You know, like I brought in 100 people for this person to speak to them. It's not my ninja power, right? So you have to identify what your ninja power is and then go all in with it. I remember one of my mentors in pranic healing said maybe 14 years ago, she goes, it's not about working with your weaknesses. It's about working with your strengths. It's about leaning into your strength. She didn't call it ninja power, but she's referring to your ninja power, the thing that you do better than most people, that comes super easy to you. And most people don't know what their ninja power is because it's so easy to them. Right? There's people that do service like it's their job. I'm not that kind of person. It's not part of my makeup. To do service is very difficult for me. But they're like, oh yeah, you need me to help you move in the middle of the night, 2:00 in the morning? Yeah, no problem. I'm there for you. Not my ninja power. Those are the karma yogis working with my ninja nuggets. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So to sum up, if you choose to accept it, our job as intro leaders, as instructors, as facilitators of Master Choa's teachings, right, is to bring them to the door of Arhatic yoga. Because it's actually interesting, Master Choa was further saying that you cannot understand higher spiritual teachings unless you have a practice like Arhatic yoga, which I thought was really, really interesting. Because you need energy. Arhatic yoga plugs you into energy. You cannot understand spiritual teachings without energy. And the more energy you get, the faster you get, the cleaner you are, the greater the transformation. Okay, so let's do our meditation. You guys know, because of copyright issues on YouTube, I can't play anything for you and still record it. So this is your opportunity to move around, to shake, to laugh, to cry, to sway, to do your own discotheque, as they would say in Europe. And we would say disco in the States because we like to shorten everything because we're in a hurry to get things done. There's these, check it out online. It's called, I'm looking at it right now. It's really enchanting. It's called Nano Leaf, A-N-A-O, nano, like nanotechnology, Nano Leaf, L-E-A-F. And it's these squares, triangles that you can organize in any kind of pattern, right, on the wall. And then they respond. You can have it set up different ways. It can respond to sound, voice, music, and then they illuminate it in different waves. They illuminate in waves. So you can do like ocean. You know, the ocean goes in and the ocean goes out, the wave goes in, the wave goes out. You can actually have it set up in light like that. Not an actual ocean, but the way the luminescent would work. And it's really, really pretty. So as I'm talking to you guys, it's following my voice and it's like pulsating. It's really, really cool. And there's a Black Friday special, Cyber Monday special on Amazon if you're in the States. It may be applicable to other countries. So again, Nano Leaf, check it out. It's really, really cool. I'm going to get something like this in Honolulu because it's mesmerizing. I like light, right? Let there be light. Light is intelligence. Okay, so move your bodies, move your bodies, move your bodies. I'm going to pause myself without pausing myself. If only this was filmed. You. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Christian, you never pause. So sit comfortably. And we're going to do 7-1-7-1 breathing. For the first breath only, we're going to exhale through the mouth. Begin. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Breathe normally. Again, be aware of the stillness within you and outside of you. You are in an ocean of stillness. Be very still and be aware. Place your awareness in the crown. Lovingly place your awareness in the crown and see if you can observe or see or perceive the energies in your crown. Don't force it. Don't imagine it. Just be open and observe. And mentally follow me. I'm the Soul Affirmation by Grandmaster Chola Koksui. I am the soul. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I'm not the mind. The mind is just a subtle instrument of the soul. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am one with my higher soul. I am that I am. I am one with the divine spark within me. I am a child of God. I am connected to God. I am one with God. I am one with all. This is the truth, regardless of the brain's capacity to experience the truth. I am the soul. I am the soul. I am the soul. We are one. We are one. We are one. Separation is an illusion. There is only oneness. Oneness with God, oneness with all. We are one. Be even stiller and be aware. Maintain your sense of stillness and awareness. Gently raise your hands in blessing. Be aware of the heart, the hands, and the earth. See the earth clearly. See the atmosphere. See the land masses. See the different bodies of water throughout the entire planet. Observe and follow me. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Shower the entire earth, every person, every being, with peace, with love, with forgiveness. See beautiful, sparkling pink energies going to the earth. Don't force it, allow it to pass through you. And be grateful for these energies passing through you. Again, let every person, every being be blessed with peace, love, and forgiveness. Especially forgive yourself of your recent past and your distant past and all time and space. You're in the process of growing and evolving. You'll continue to make the mistakes and suffer until you learn your lesson. So give yourself space to realize you're learning lessons. You're doing the best you can with where you are. Forgive yourself now, now, now. Where there's despair, hope. Where there's doubt, faith. Think of a person in your life who's going through difficult times, financially, physically, with their health, emotionally, with their self or their relationships, psychologically and spiritually. See these persons being flooded and filled with hope and faith. Hope and faith. Hope and faith. So be it. So be it. So be it. See their lives improving, See them healing. See them transforming. Out. And where there is darkness, light, sadness, joy. Wherever there's darkness on the planet means there's ignorance, lack of light, lack of awareness. Without awareness, there's no inner transformation. No awareness in the area and the people suffer. The people experience pain and agony because they lack the awareness and understanding to transform. So bless the entire earth, every person, every being with light and joy. See the light permeating to the core of Mother Earth and radiating outwards. Mother Earth and all sentient beings are filled with light. Lots and lots and lots of light and joy. So be it. Now be aware of your crown. Feel your crown expanding. Be aware of your hands. Feel your palm chakras expanding. And be aware of the earth. Luminous white light is pouring down from God, the great ones, your higher self, into your crown, down your arms, out your hands to the little earth in front of you. See the earth changing, becoming brighter, becoming lighter, becoming more refined. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, and to be loved as to love. Do you see yourself as a person who loves and cares for others, holds space for others, serves others in whatever capacity and ability you're currently at? See yourself as a loving, caring, nurturing, nourishing person. See yourself with a heart to serve. So be it. So be it. So it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be aware of your heart, your crown, your hands, and the earth. The crown, the heart, the hands, the earth, all expanding. Golden energy pouring out of the hands. No resistance. No resistance physically, etherically, emotionally, mentally. No resistance. The energy is just passing through you, going to the earth. So be it. For us in the giving that we receive, it is in the pardoning that we are pardoned. It is in the dying that we are born to eternal life. Be where the heart, the crown, the hands, the earth. And Saint Francis of Assisi. Gently and slowly lower your hands in your lap, palms up. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of the love in your heart. Smile. Inhale. Exhale. Send the beautiful energy up 12 inches above your crown to a point of light. Allow yourself to rest in that point of light. Go beyond any and all physical limitations, emotional strife, mental blind spots. Just go to the point of light. Settle into the point of light. Expand within that point of light. Be aware of the Om, but more importantly, be aware of the space, that the Om creates. Expand in the Om. 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 Let go. Slowly and gently come back. Come back, come back, come back. Move your hands, your fingers, move your toes and your feet. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back, come back, come back, come back. So be it. So be it. So be it. Let's release the excess energies generated in the meditation. Raise your hands in blessing. Be aware of your heart, your crown, your hands, and the earth. With the blessings of God and Grandmaster Cho Kuk Sui, let the entire earth, every person, every being be blessed with divine light, love, and power, with divine help, guidance, and protection, with soothing, healing energies, with lots and lots of joy. Feel the people and the beings throughout the planet celebrating, filled with joy, lots and lots of joy. So be it, so be it, so be it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With the blessings of God and Grandmaster Choa Kuk Sui, the Pranic healing, Arhatic yoga, the Twin Hearts meditation, and higher teachings spread properly, rapidly, enthusiastically throughout the entire planet to alleviate the suffering of mankind, to heal mankind, to transform mankind. So be it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it. With the blessings of God and Grandmaster Choa Kuk Sui, let's bless this coming week for all of us, starting with tomorrow. Let this coming Tuesday be blessed with divine light, love, and power. With physical strength and vitality, let Tuesday be blessed. So be it. Let this coming Wednesday be blessed with divine light, love, and power. With proper and effective communication among all people, harmonious communication among all people, let Wednesday be blessed. So be it. Let this coming Thursday be blessed with divine light, love, and power. With material and financial abundance, prosperity, and great, great success, let Thursday be blessed. So be it. And let this coming Friday be blessed with divine light, love, and power. With happiness, joy, inner peace, and fulfillment of a successful week, let Friday be blessed. So be it. Let this coming Saturday be blessed with divine light, love, and power. Let us properly and rapidly learn our spiritual and material lessons. Let Saturday be blessed. So be it. Let this coming Sunday be blessed with divine light, love, and power, with happiness and joy of a successful following week, upcoming week. So be it. Let Sunday be blessed. So be it. And let this coming Monday be blessed with divine light, love, and power, with happiness and joy, and smoothness and calmness and emotional ease. Let Monday be blessed. So be it. Let the entire next 7 days be blessed, 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 blessed. Lots and lots of healing energies pouring through all the different channels. This entire upcoming week, entire upcoming 7 days is blessed, healed, transformed now. So be it. See your friends and family members in front of you, and even the people you're having challenges with. See them all on a big family portrait. See them smiling, see them happy. See yourselves, if you can't see yourselves harmonious and loving with these people that are challenging you, see it as neutral. Like, may you be blessed, may you be healed, may you transform. But be neutral. Let each and every one of these people be blessed, healed, transformed. May each and every one of these people learn their lessons. May each and every one of these people be great instruments of goodwill and the will to do good. May these people learn Arhatic yoga in whatever form. So be it. So be it. So it is. Place your hands down towards the ground. Again, be aware of the base of your spine, soles of your feet. Have your feet flat on the floor. Be aware of the base of your spine and soles of your feet. And imagine brilliant golden roots going into the earth, 10 feet or 3 meters. Now, so be it. So be it. So be it. Mentally affirm, I am rooted, connected to Mother Earth. I'm grounded, Mother Earth. My system is practical, stable. Now, 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 now. Let Mother Earth be blessed with good air, good water, good earth, and good people. So be it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am healed. I am transformed. I'm rooted to God and I'm rooted to earth. Thank you. So be it. Place your hands on your heart. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your crown. Be aware of them together. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, respected and beloved teacher, Grandmaster Cho Kuk Sui, Lord Mahaguru Jame, to Lord Buddha Kuan Yin, to Lord Ganesh, to Holy Master Count Saint Germain, to all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, to the infinite light, to our divine selves or higher souls, we thank you all for your great, great blessings. Even though we may not be consciously aware of the blessings we've received, the healings we have received, we are still grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With gratitude, respect, and love, so be it. How is everyone? Any feedback now or in the future is important. Also, when you give feedback, you get understanding and clarity for yourself. You can journal after meditations if you have a really powerful meditation, because you're stepping the energy down. One of the reasons why Grandmaster Chola Koksui says everything must be written down. Everything must be written down, because you're clarifying it, you're understanding it, you're dropping the energy of it, right? Because spirituality is what? Non-physical. If you want to understand these non-physical experiences, you have to drop the energy. Floating in an ocean of light. That's nice. Good feedback. Okay, so I would recommend for you guys that are meditating with the group regularly, or meditating regularly by yourself even, have a little baby journal next to you, and you can make notes, even if it's a sentence, even if it's a word, right? Like you're in a deep, deep meditation and you hear courage, or you're in a deep, deep meditation and you feel bliss, right? Because you can feel things in the inner world and then step it down and go, what was that feeling? And you can write it down and then anchor it. It was actually interesting when I was at the 2019 21-day retreat, we had a daily journal that we would fill out. We'd fill out, we'd do our homework assignments, what we're grateful for, what lessons have we learned, what do we want to experience and get out of this retreat. So every single day for 21 days, we would write, typically in the morning, afternoon, evening for a few minutes, right? It wasn't hours on end. And it was interesting because at the end of that 21 days, what's impregnated in that journal? Lots of light, lots of love, lots of power. And it was interesting because my mentor was looking at it clairvoyantly and said that it's so bright, it has its own aura. It has its own aura, right? We have an aura, yes? The chakras help form our aura. So this thing had so much divine energy in it that it took on its own aura. So as you have high level experiences that you step down and implanted or impregnated on paper, it becomes consecrated, right? It becomes divine. So hope that helps. Hope you got a lot out of the meditation. I know I did. Hope you got benefit out of the healing. And keep giving feedback. Also, Q&As, questions, feel free to submit them christianrlong@gmail.com, or go onto Facebook, find me at Christian R. Long, and send me a direct message as well. And we can hopefully help transform you with the Q&As as well as the lecture, meditation, and healings. Very expanding. That's nice, good feedback. Well, you did say floating in an ocean. Oh, you didn't say infinite. All right, well, it's not infinite yet, so it's just expanding. Okay, come back to your body. And that's it. So lots of love to you guys. I look forward to connecting you. We'll be uploading this in the next few minutes. Any questions, let me know. And on that note, Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, namaste. Bye-bye.